In 1998, I graduated high school and went off to college on a football scholarship. I remember an amazing game that we were playing. We had put a lot of work in to be prepared. And I remember by the halftime, we was losing. We was actually down by 2 touchdowns. And I remember walking into the locker room, and a friend of mine that went off to school with me from my high school, he was sitting on the bench in the side of the locker room, and he was just crying and very upset and distraught. And I remember walking up to him and saying, you know, it's going to be all right. We have a whole nother half to play. For after all, that's what we was taught. So I said that. And I remember it didn't do him any good. He just really cried harder and was more upset. And I remember asking him, like, what's wrong with you, man? We still have another half. And he said, you don't understand. He says, you don't know how hard I worked to get here. And he said, what you further don't understand is that nobody really know what I've been through. He said he was raised by a single mother, and I didn't know that, and that his dad had walked out on him as a child. And so he said, I had to fight to get here. He says, but you don't understand, along the way, I've had a lot of loss in my life. So this is not just another game for me. What he told to me that really touched my heart is he said, I can't stand another loss. I can't handle it. And maybe you're in that place right now. That maybe you've been through a lot. Maybe you've had some setbacks. Maybe you started a business and it didn't work out. Maybe you're just afraid to take that step. You have every ability. I mean, you're working the hours. You're doing it for everybody else, and yet you're still dreaming. Well, I remember telling my friend, after you're all said and done and after you've cried, at some point you're going to have to get up and get back in the game. So what I'm saying to you today is maybe you're dreaming. But you've been dreaming for years now and you still haven't moved. It's time out. And Dr. J says, time to stop dreaming. Wake up and let's get going.